This is one of the secrets in my camera bag, and I'm surprised I don't see more people using these or talking about them. And while it might look like a regular microfiber lens cloth, it's actually a pouch of sorts where you can put your lenses. And I find these way more useful than any kind of lens cap or lens bag. There's a lot of options when it comes to storing and protecting your lenses. And for the most part, a lot of them are kind of overkill in terms of the protection they offer. If you need something really rugged and robust and durable, this is not the option. But more often than not, I've already protected my glass and my cameras and everything in a way that doesn't require additional padding and protection for the lens itself. Maybe that'll bite me down the road, but I don't think so. It's been about 15 or 20 years I've been doing this, and these work great. They're not super easy to find. You kind of have to look around on Amazon. I'll put a link to them down in the description, and you can't even get these ones anymore. This was made by a company called Magic Fiber. I don't remember how I stumbled across them or how I found them in the first place, but they're great because they just slip right over the lens like a little like a little hoodie or sock or a little pouch, and it stays in place, and it basically protects your glass from any smudges or dirt or dust while it's in travel. And the great thing is that it's a lens cloth, so you can clean the lens, when you need to using the pouch itself. It's that extra layer of protection from scratches or damage, minor damage, abrasion that could happen as things are moving around in the case or in the backpack. That's just it's such a nice little simple easy. They're dirt cheap. You get a whole pack of them. This one you can't find anymore, but there's other ones, and they come in a few different shapes, sizes, colors. These ones are a little bit bigger, and they're kind of like a dark black color, but they come in a pack with a blue and a gray as well. And you can just slot your lens right in there. And the beauty of this, I kind of think, is most of the time my lenses, I'm adapting them to an 82 millimeter filter thread. And most of the time, the lens cap that comes with it, if it's a 72 or 77 or 52, 56, whatever that front filter thread size is, if you're adapting, well, now you've got to factor in additional lens caps and getting a bunch of 82 millimeter lens caps, which you can do. But you know what lens caps do? They always pinch and pop off all the time, and you're struggling to track them down. And they're really just there to protect the camera in the case or the lens in the case, but they don't have any added value after the fact. With these lens pouch things, I think that's like lens pouches, I think that's what they're called. You can just you get the same benefit of protecting from scratches, but once it's off, you also have a lens cloth, which is very, very useful. I don't have to tell you why microfiber and lens cloths are valuable. They're great. You need them basically on every shoot. So just having your lenses right in here, it's a no-brainer for me. It's how I've been doing it for the last 5 years, I want to say. I haven't had any scratches or problems with the lenses themselves. They stay in these nice little baggies, and you can get tons of them. They make a great gift. If you're like looking to get a photographer or videographer, someone a gift or a gift for yourself, and you want to ask, these are one of the cheapest things you can ask for, which is a hard thing to find as far as like a good gift when it comes to photo and video, because gosh, everything is so expensive. You ask for a lens or a camera, you're asking for thousands of dollars. I think you can get a pack of these, like 4 of them, for like $10. So if you want a cheap gift to give someone else or ask for yourself, get a pack of these, get a few packs, basically get one for every lens you have. And I think you'll be way, way happier than dealing with lens caps, because those are kind of a pain. You always get lost. They like, I don't know, I just don't like lens caps. But you want to protect your lens. Obviously, you don't want to scratch it. So get some of these lens pouches. Very, very helpful, and kind of one of those things that I wish more people knew about or talked about. They just have been my case forever, and thought I'd share kind of how I do it, because it makes the most sense for me. I haven't found a better solution. You could try and do something like this with a regular lens cloth, but the hooded nature of this, the way it kind of just slips on and stays on, is something you can't do with a regular lens cloth. So I would recommend getting the pouch style. If you were crafty, you could probably sew your own pouch out of microfiber lens cloths you already have, but they're cheap enough that they just come like this. They're just stitched up, perfect size. There's smaller ones, bigger ones, and you can make it mix and match depending on what lenses you're using. Give them a shot. I really like them, If you see any problems, let me know. But for me, it really hasn't been an issue because, again, I'm putting my lenses in a protected case that's padded, with my Pelican case. It's got foam in there. So I'm not worried really about like physical impact or anything like that. If you're traveling in more remote to more remote destinations, maybe there's some considerations there of, you feel like your bag's going to get jostled around a bunch. You might want some extra padding on your lenses, but for regular day in, day out use, what I imagine most people are doing, I feel like these lens pouches work great and they're about the best option I found. And again, super cheap. So why not get a few?